What's up, everybody? DJ Monster Troll Radio, New Year's Eve, and as I promised, I have more guild leaders, more guilds, all out there, all coming to Rift, and I'm sitting here right now with Mage and Heelshot, the CEO and the corporate director of public relations. Heelshot, Mage is the CEO of the Silent Warriors Guild. What's up, guys?
Nothing
Hey, how's
much.
it going?
Going good, going good. Thanks for coming out here to do this interview. I see you guys are out there, Rift, coming to Rift. You guys bringing the whole guild? You gonna have a lot of people or a partial amount?
Oh, we're coming in full force, and we're going to be recruiting heavily. We've been recruiting heavily since closed beta 1.
Nice, nice. So tell me about the Silent Warriors Guild, your guild history. You guys more PvP, PvE oriented?
We're a good, healthy mix of both. We've been in many pay-to-play games, free-to-play games. We've got everything from your hardcore to your casual, man.
What about do you guys role play? Does your guild role play at all, or you guys just stay away from that?
Well, I've got a few choice words about that, but for me, role-playing, it's got its place and its time, but for the most part in this generation, role-playing's out the window. It's all about the PvP and sustaining your audience and immersing them in the world, not, let's all pretend that we're this little fairy, I can't get into that kind of thing, man.
Yeah, I'm not much of a role player. We've had some role players in the past in the guild. It was it was entertaining, but for the most part, we're not looking for our peers.
Do you guys go out of your way to gank the RPs or what?
Nah, we don't go out of our way just to gank our peers. We're equal opportunity gankers. We'll gank anybody who's not on our side.
It's red, it's dead.
That's a common rule. That's a good rule. So when it comes to the PvP servers, are you guys hoping they're gonna be free for all PvP or just purely realm versus realm?
I'm looking forward to it just being pure realm versus realm because, with the amount of abilities and skills and everything that's attainable right now in Rift, I'd hate to be free for all PvP.
Why is that? I don't know. I'm really hoping that they definitely have the PvP servers be free for all.
I'm hoping at some, maybe there's a place in the world where we could all go to do some kind of free-for-all, but an overall free-for-all, I don't know, there's some, I'm not too worried, we're a pretty good-sized guild, but, in free-for-all, it gets pretty hectic when you got, some really large guilds out there that are just stomping away on the smaller ones. Makes it hard to start a guild.
Yeah, no, I definitely can hear you on that. We played for a long time on one of Conan's open world free for all PvP servers, and you're right, it gets kind of tight. Definitely makes the community much smaller in one, full swoop, whatever they want to say. But so you guys are in beta 1, beta 2. What is your guild like best about Rift so far?
I'd have to say the dynamic content with the rifts and the invasions.
Yeah, we've watched as they've just kind of fine-tuned it over the last couple of betas from people who were complaining in the first one where it wasn't enough, they weren't opening enough, there wasn't much to them, and then the devs are like, okay, fine, here, and, about 12 o'clock Sunday morning, they decided to just open hell on us, and then just tuned it since then, and then beta 2 was a whole different type of game. It was like they really did a good job at listening to the community about how the rifts work, and we were constantly being hammered. It was nice.
Yeah, not only that, just how they did that epic event on like the last day to where they actually had an event, they announced it, and then you had some defined goals, and you're like, wow, how could there be that many monsters on screen at once? It's just impossible without that lag, and there was no latency issues.
Yeah, I actually was around for that event. I agree. You know what? Now that you're saying it, I didn't even take notice of that. That's how. But you're 100% right. There was no issues with that, no lag, and there were tons of mobs. So, what don't you guys like about Rift so far? What do you think, if the devs are listening, what they should do? Go out there, take a second look at something.
The whole Guardian side, I think they should just scrap it, seriously.
Yeah, for me it's got to be some of the Guardian quests and quest lines. Some of it doesn't make sense, some of it's not well defined, and it feels like you're playing FedEx Postman a little too much over there. I expect to be a postman every once in a while, but it goes to extremes on that one.
That and the Defiance side, I think I had one quest where I carried something around in my bag that I had to use. it was like every other quest on the Guardian side had something in my bag. It was constantly filling my bags up with crap that I had to use on something. And it was like, man, I don't got enough bags for this.
Does your guild, do you guys plan on going Guardian? Plan on going Defiant?
Defiant all the way, my friend.
So is it just a little bit of Guardian hating going prematurely, or is it you guys are just more Defiant type, players?
Well, I can look
Maybe
at it
it's a
from a
little
different.
both.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of both, but the main thing is we don't like the puppy dog and rainbow approach the Guardians got.
I see it. And do you guys read the comics that were associated with the game? Because I'm not so sure. I think you're going to find that the Defiants really take the puppy dog and rainbow approach to the way Talera breaks down. But either way, doesn't matter much.
Yeah, then you just get into the differences between, the factions. I can just, identify more with the Defiant and the way that they're handling the end of Talara or the impending doom of Talara.
Yeah, no, fair enough, fair enough. You guys, just in the brief time I'm sitting here with you during this interview, definitely sound like Defiant type players. Before I had Fagolia, the leader of the Gratian family, and I asked him a question. I said, if you had a grown man in your vent pretending to be a woman, I mean, using a voice changer and everything, would you be okay with that? He's like, yeah, we wouldn't care. What about you guys? I mean, I don't know if that's something you guys would have the patience for.
We don't play
Actually,
games.
I would find it hilarious. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of like the role players there. If he wants to role play that hardcore, I don't have a problem with it, but I don't know. It's kind of funny.
I'm gonna bust his chops about it. I mean, seriously, it's a little strange for me.
Yeah, we got very mature, you know, voice going on in our team speak, and that would definitely be some busting chops on that one.
Yeah, hey, back in Conan, there was this dude for like 2 years. He was a dude pretending to be a chick. Everyone knew that he was a dude pretending to be a chick. And when the shit came out, it was so funny because he had emails of other dudes giving him fucking real life offers and everything. And it's just something I always follow up with. I really just couldn't believe someone would do that, but they did it. It was kind of funny. And so, knowing that WoW is the biggest game out there, you know, the pink elephant in the MMO room, what's going on? You think Rift's gonna make it, make a move towards WoW, or Rift's gonna end up being another MMO that's out there that people who are tired of WoW are gonna come play?
Well, as
I don't.
engaging as it is,
Yeah, I don't think they're attempting to be a WoW killer. I mean, they've got some nice new dynamic content that's not in WoW. I mean, yet you know how WoW is with that. But I think they're just trying to carve their own little niche in the market and get a sustainable population. Which with this game, it's very possible to do. It's got a lot of fill from different games, and I think they're just kind of going with that in order to get people that are tired of some of those other games to come on over.
yeah, because I mean, everybody's went through WoW. Everybody's went through that little training session that I like to call the WoW idiot test, and they play it. And once you find out that they start spoon feeding you pretty much gear and content, you'll get on your feet and be like, you know what, there's better things out there. And I think Rift's not trying to say we're better than WoW, but they're trying to offer a good alternative and a polished alternative at that.
Fair enough. So, Silent Warriors, I'm sitting here with you guys. You have any closing statements? Anything you want to say to anyone who's out there looking for a guild, maybe looking to change their guild? Why they should consider the Silent Warriors?
Well, the biggest thing the Silent Warriors can offer you is we are a gaming community. We're Silent Warriors Gaming. We're not just your everyday run-of-the-mill guild. We're an actual community of dedicated players, and I mean, we can't express enough that we're going to be here. We're going to be around. We have, giveaways, contests, sponsorships. You're not going to see us leave a server all of a sudden. We're going to be there.
Well, tell us about the giveaways. Tell us about the sponsorships. Tell us about the contests.
We just recently gave away 5770 by ATI, and we're going to be having some more giveaways here soon. We have several sponsorships. Mage can give you the gambit on that, and more to come. Swag, all that good stuff.
We should be giving away our Killer Nick card from Bigfoot Networks here soon. We're a guild partnership with them. We've got some partnerships with some mainly for our FPS side for servers and things like that. I don't know, we try to do whatever we can to give something away once a month, at least.
Sounds good. And checking out your website, I see that the Silent Warriors, you guys even have your own radio station. What are the chances are that you can just turn that into a troll radio?
Very high possibility. Definite high possibility because we've been looking for different radio stations and we could never find that one that would play that good mix of music that our basically our whole community likes to listen to, and more that we've listened to troll radio, we might be switching.
Sounds good, guys. Much appreciated. If you guys have anyone over there, we still have some time slots open that's interested in running their own show. Just send them over my way. They can send me a PM on the boards. We can get that set up. But any song dedications you want me to get out there? Again, thank you so much, Silent Warriors Guild, Silent Mage, Heel Shot, coming out here do this interview New Year's Eve. Any song requests?
Give 'em our song. We actually have permission from an artist to use one of their songs as our gaming community song.
All right,
Sweet deal.
here it goes. This is for all you guys that's red and dead and about to get hit by the Silent Warriors train. It's Burned by Dope.
Sweet.